Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Walaikum Assalam. Good afternoon.
Okay, so this is the speaking test of International English Language Testing System, which is taking place at English Achievers. The examiner name is Sabrina Binte Monir. The examiner number is EA1004. The candidate name is Jennifer Nasrin Jenny. The candidate number is EA5128. So, how are you, ma'am?
I'm fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. How about you, ma'am?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So, what can I call you, ma'am?
You may address me Jenny.
Okay, Jenny, ma'am, where are you from?
I'm from Sylhet, Sunamganj to be more exact, which is a spiritual city of Bangladesh.
Okay, so do you work or are you a student?
Obviously, I'm a student. I'm focusing more my study rather than doing any job. I'm studying at a national university, Department of Accounting.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you some of your personal questions about yourself in part one. So let's talk about keys. Do you always bring a lot of keys with you?
Well, to be honest, I always carry two keys, and one key is for my front door, and another one is a locker keys. That's probably kind of like this, the daily necessities for me. And by the way, they are portable.
Okay, so have you ever lost your keys?
No, as far as I remember, I haven't experienced these things. Most probably because I'm not a scatterbrain and I have the habit of checking my bags before leaving home.
Okay, so do you often forget the keys and lock yourself out?
No, that's rarely happened to me, but one of my best friends experienced it and she shared it with me. She told me that she had to call the police and deal with the locksmith to solve this problem. And these things happens caused her a lot of trouble.
Okay, ma'am. So do you think it is a good idea to leave your keys with a neighbor?
From my perspective, it depends on the relationship level with neighbors. If there is a lot of trust, then it's okay to leave my keys with my neighbors.
Okay, so let's talk about small business. Do you know many small business where you live?
Yes, there are a plethora of small businesses in my neighborhood. For instance, there are small businesses and a small market in my town, and it's near my home. And there are several kinds of things available, like groceries, pharmacy products, and stationaries, etc.
Okay, so do you prefer buying things in big companies or small companies?
Actually, for me, it depends on the quality of the product, and so there is no preference to buying things in a big companies or a small business.
Okay, so have you ever worked in any small business?
No, I have never worked in any small businesses, but I heard that if anyone can work in a small business, and then they can gain experience.
Okay, so let's talk about happy things. Is there anything makes you feel happy lately?
Yes, recently my uncle gifted me a mobile phone. That was my dream mobile phone. So whenever I use this phone, then I felt really over the moon. And beside that, when I thought about the moments which I spent with my friends, then I feel happy.
Okay, so what made you happy when you were very little?
When I was a child, when my parents bought toys for me, or whenever we went on a picnic, then that time I really felt happy.
Okay, so what do you think will make you happy in the future?
Right now, I'm preparing myself for my IELTS exam. If I get a good band on my IELTS exam, then that day will be the happiest day for me.
So, do you feel happy when buying new things?
Yes, buying new things can give charms everyone, and I also feel happy when I buy new things.
Okay. Do you think people are happy when they buy new things?
Obviously, people can happy when they buy new things. For instance, every individuals can loves to buy smartphones or computers. It makes them happy.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. That is the end of our speaking part one. Now we are moving to part two. So in this part two, I'll ask you a cue card, and for this cue card, I'm gonna provide you a piece of paper and pencil for making some notes. Here is a piece of paper and here is a pencil. But listen very carefully. You will have in total 2 or 3 minutes. So in these 2 or 3 minutes, you will have 1 minute for making any kind of notes if you wish, and 2 minutes for speaking. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your today's topic is describe a family member whom you would like to work with in the future. Here is your today's topic. But don't need to worry about your time if I stop you. So you can start your note making now. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't need to worry about your time if I stop you whilst you are speaking. So you can start your speaking now.
Well, I'm fortunate to have a talented family by the grace of Almighty Allah. And it's pretty hard to find someone smart or intelligent. But I would like to talk about my family member, one of my family member, whom I would like to work with in future. Uh, he is none other than he is my brother. I admire professionally and also personally. There are numerous reasons why I would like to work with him. Actually, he already runs a company. It's a steel company. It's about 300 employees. The way he manages his employees are very good, and he is also a he gives motivation for his employees. Besides that, I want to learn these lessons from my brother and why he deal with his another companies like taking a order from international or national companies. Besides that, he inspired me a lot, and he is very also a very good organizer. He would like to organize a seminar in every weekends. He understands my feelings very well, and if I recently I vividly remember that when I was depressed about a in a worse situation, then he gives me instruction and inspiration to sort out this problem, and also provides some easy solutions to solve this problem. When I was able to solve this problem, my feelings was really up to the mark, and mainly why I like to grow my business with him. That is, he is very soft-hearted person, and he invested some of his money in those people who are in poverty.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Can I have a piece of paper and questions back, please? Thank you. So you have been talking about the cue card, which is called describe a family member whom you would like to work with in the future. Now I would like to ask you some follow-up questions related to this topic. So are there any positive effects of working with a family member?
Obviously, there are a number of positive effects in working with a family member. First of all, if we wanted to start a business or working in a business altogether, then the most important thing is trust. In this contemporary world, there are many people who are cheated with and frauded with their business partner. So there is no chance to cheating, and rather, and beside that, they can help us and they support us to maintain our businesses.
Okay, so what kinds of family businesses are there in Bangladesh?
There are several kinds of family businesses in our Bangladesh. If I talk about rural areas, then we can find that most of the families are involved in farming, and on the other hand, in urban centers, then most of people are involved in foods and clothing, as well as restaurant.
Okay, then why do people like to set up a family business?
I think there are numerous reasons why people like to set up family businesses. By setting up family businesses, they can learn many things. First and foremost, that there is no member in their family or unemployment problem. And secondly, in overall development of their family depends on a business, and thirdly, they can gain experience as well as the maintenance, how can maintain their business.
Okay, then should husbands and wives have different roles within the family?
Obviously, it is generally speaking, it is obvious that Bangladesh is famous for family backgrounds and bondings. So the husband and wife play a crucial role in our family. For instance, if husband works in the office, then wife can maintain their all of about house like a house manager. So I think they are complementary for each other. So they play in different roles in their family.
Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages of a family business? What do you think?
From my perspective, uh, there are a lot of reasons, and some are merits and some are demerits. If we want to look at in the merits of these family businesses, then we can see that how they maintenance and this business, and the sense they have the sense of stability of the leadership. And on the other hand, that there are demerits also, because in my opinion, all of the family members cannot be skills or trainings. So there is a effect of their successful business.
Thank you, ma'am. That is the end of our speaking test today. Now I'm going to give some feedback. In this speaking test, I have got many kind of positive things in you. Like first of all, your pronunciation is superb, and you have less grammatical mistake, but not like everything is correct. You have some mistakes also. You have used enough linker and connectors. You have enough ideas, but try to focus on some silly mistakes. First of all, you said I thought about. It was not I thought about, I think about. That was about your past tense. Okay. And are toys. Are means singular and toys means plural. That's why you have to use here are toy, not toys. Third one, people can happy. Not people can happy, it would be people can be happy. Because as we know, after modal auxiliary, we use verb. But if there is an adjective, we use here can be. Do you understand?
Yes.
Every individual can loves to buy. As I have already mentioned, after model we use verb present form. So that's why we don't need to use here s. You can select that every individual can love to buy. In part 2, the part 2 was moderate. You have enough idea. You explained about your brother. That's fine, but you have some singular and plural mistakes. For example, you say the numerous reason. This is not reason. That will be reasons. He deal with his company. He deals, because he is third person singular number, and as it's present tense, that's why we have to say he deals with. Thirdly, again, he inspires a lot. Fourth, again, he understands my feeling. So you have to add here as. Do you understand?
Yes.
In part 3, as I have already mentioned, you have enough idea, but the problem is you was a little bit nervous here, and you didn't get proper ideas also. But here some problem like infinitive. Like as we know, 2 plus verbs present form. But you have used here chance to cheating. There will be cheat. Third one, you have said they are involved in, not involves, that will be involved, ed. Are plus verbs past participle form. There will be are involved. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if you want to get higher band in your speaking more than this band, then you have to focus on your some grammatical mistakes, try to reduce, and obviously try to be calm. Patience, don't be nervous, because this is just a speaking test. So try to get some knowledge and be friendly. As much as you can be friendly, the band will be up. Do you understand?
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank
So,
you.